Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning. Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, y'all better come in and say it. Hold on. Good morning. Hey, Kwame. Kwame said, good morning, King. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all come on in. Yes, good morning. Hey, Johnny, good morning. I ain't seen you in a long time, Johnny. Hey, Keisha over on TikTok. Good morning. All right, y'all, let's get it started. Y'all tap the middle of that screen, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, Podbean, cross the lands, anywhere, wherever we gonna be. Y'all show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love, show me all that good stuff. Y'all go over and y'all subscribe to my Johnny said, hey, Johnny. Hey, y'all going over and y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got quite a bit of people over there at the YouTube channel. I know it's only 169 of y'all, but hey, I'm loving every bit of it. Y'all come on in. Come on and come talk to me. Am I good? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all feel me this morning? That's what I'm talking about. Tap the middle of that screen, TikTok. Oh, I see y'all over there. Tap it. Y'all see I got the crown up this morning. Because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it this morning. Hey, Erica. She said, good morning. Now, look, this is for anybody who's just coming on, just finding me, just seeing me, just feeling me, just hearing me for the first time, right? This is how we say good morning. We say good morning. We roll all those O's and R's and N's and we do all of that. Good morning. And then what I want you to do is I want you to grab your cup. I want you to grab your cup this morning. And for you, just getting here the first time, this is how we sip. We sip like this. Hold on. I don't think y'all saw it. Right. Let me do it one more time. That's how we sip over here at Titan in the Morning. Okay. That's how we sip. So if you're coming in, hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Deborah, good morning. Hey, Kesha 62, good morning. Pickett Green 188, good morning. Good morning. Look, y'all, let me tell you, it is a Thursday. Hey, Victoria, good morning. Yeah, y'all come on in. Y'all tap the middle of that screen, TikTok. Y'all let me know that y'all are in. I see y'all coming in. Tap the middle of that screen and show me some love. Look, let me tell y'all something. It is another morning for us to be in the building. Okay, come on, Sean. It's Tuesday. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Hey, Suzanne, good morning. Hey, Marshmallow. Look, I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't see you. Good morning. Yeah, come on in. Come on in this morning. It's Tuesday, and y'all know what it's time for. It's time for Titan in the Morning. Now, if y'all are feeling good this morning, hey, Glee Smith 718, good morning. Good morning. Y'all come on in. Tap the middle of that screen, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Let's go ahead. Give me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Like, follow, subscribe. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? tell a friend. And that's how we're going to do that this morning. I thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate you. This morning, we're going to talk about, y'all saw what the title was, right? Who's in control, me or HIV? Yeah, y'all, we're going to talk about it this morning. And so I always tell people all the time that being on a platform and talking with people and discussing things and advocating, sometimes you have to be careful of what you're saying and what you're doing, right? This right here. Oh, well, hey, Becky, Richard 229, Titan, oh my God, hello, you look so good. Thank you. Becky from Jackson. GX? What? Hey, Becky. Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is what we do. Y'all come on in and come talk to me. So for those of you who are just now getting here, for those of you who are seeing me for the first time, for those of you who are feeling the energy and understanding that I got my crown on high this morning, for those of you who are just coming in, this is how we say good morning. We say good morning. Sing it to yourself. Good morning. Yes, that's how you do it. Good morning, Audrey. Good morning. Good morning. All right, Becky. Thank you so much. Becky said, I love the energy. I'm in it this morning. I'm in it because we're going to talk about it this morning, right? So y'all grab your cups, right? Now, look, y'all know that I got a little pop-up shop, right? And y'all know how it goes. I've been trying to be diligent about this pop-up shop and doing what I need to do, y'all, right? So I want to go ahead and pop this pop-up shop, right, into the comments. Y'all go on over. I only have a couple of products, right? I only have a couple of products, but hey, those products are good. It's called merch. Okay, you better wear that crown high. Look. Let me tell you, I'm trying to reach the sky this morning. I'm trying to reach it just with a little, just with a little fall thing. Okay, good morning. Hey, Truth Project. Y'all make sure y'all go over and check out the Truth Project. Y'all know that's my peeps. That's what we do. We do a little heart and soul. We do a little community work. We do a little something. Okay, y'all go in and check them out. All right. Lindsay said, I used to sing good morning to my babies. They all grown now. I miss those days. Good. Good morning. Exactly. Good morning. Look, you can still sing it. Good morning. Sing it for yourself. Just because the babies are gone, that don't mean that you got to stop singing for yourself. Sing it for you. Just, y'all take a moment, right? Just pause. Take a moment. Well, I got this crown on high. And I want you to say to yourself, good morning. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to get in it this morning. Grab your cups. I want to know what's in your cup. I want to know what's in your cup and where you're from. I want to know what's in your cup and where you're from this morning, because we're going to get into a little conversation this morning. Hold on. I need you to sip like I sip. Okay. Hold on. This coffee is good. I need another one. Because it's a sip and not a slurp. Okay, that's what we're talking about this morning. Keisha talking about you feeling yourself this morning. Love it. Okay, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. What? Summer Matthews says coffee extra strong. Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, be more Maryland. Look, like my friend is from Maryland. He said Maryland. He said Maryland. That's what he say all the time. Maryland. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Look, y'all, I'm feeling so good. Okay, wait a minute. Lindsay said iced mudslide, non-alcoholic coffee. Come on, Lindsay. I love a good mudslide. I love a good mudslide. Come on. Look, y'all, let me tell y'all something. It is nothing for you to get up this morning, right? And just be happy that you woke up, right? So I want you to take a moment this morning before we get into the topic, right? And I want you to say, I woke up this morning. Y'all see, I'm singing everything today. We're going to sing everything today. Lindsay says St. Helena Island, South Carolina. Come on, South Carolina. Yes, y'all. What's in your cup and where you from? What you sipping on this morning? Before we put the topic in the cup, I want to know what you sipping on this morning. I'm sipping on a good little hot cup of coffee. Yeah. Ooh, baby, and I'm sipping. It is a good thing when the coffee is hot and it's good. Okay. Warm you all up. I'm going to have to turn this fan on in a minute because then I'm going to be hot. Okay. Look, y'all. All right. While y'all are steady coming in and telling me where you at, where you from, while y'all are telling me what's going on in the building, I'm going to put in my pop-up shop here for those that are on the other side, right? Those that are on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I'm coming. I got you. I see y'all. I see you. Oh, look, y'all making me feel so good this morning. I'm hot already. Look. Oh, whoa. See what happened when you start feeling good? See what happened? You lose all control. I lose control. All right, y'all. So look. Y'all make me laugh. Y'all look, I'm not trying to be like that this morning. Look, let me be right. Let me be good this morning. Can I be good? All right, y'all know that don't work. Y'all know it don't work. I can try to be good all day long, but that's not going to work. What we going to do is we going to do this right here. That's what we going to do. All right, y'all, look. I got the link in. So Will came on and said, do you love Jesus? Does he live in your heart? Amen, amen, and amen. All that good stuff right there. Right? Look indeed. Okay, y'all, here we go. Here we go, right? Hold on, I'm gonna have to put the fan on because I done got a little warm. See, that's how you cool off. Y'all know how to cool off? All right, y'all, come on in. I see y'all are in. I see the comments coming in. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, let's see where we at. I think I got you in here. I think I got you. Okay. Like, all right. We're going to pin. Okay. All right, y'all. I got you. Yeah. I got you. I put the link in. Y'all don't destroy me. Don't destroy me. All right, y'all. Here we go. So y'all know that when you come in, right, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we always got to have a topic, right? And we always got to talk about something. So I'm going to slow down just a little bit because I want to speak on the fact that we are now literally going on 42 years with HIV. And so I always get this question that always comes up, right? Who's in control? Now, it's not actually the question in that manner, but people are saying that, are you in control? Are you in control, or is HIV in control? So for those of you who don't know, right? And this is what I like to preface this with, because I want people to understand where I'm at and who I am and what I'm doing and why my platform is the way that it is, right? I am a Black gay man who is HIV positive. I have been HIV positive for 18 years. I was diagnosed with AIDS. I only had 4 T cells. Now, I know people say all the time, Titan, you tell that story all the time, but we have to understand that what's important for us is important for us. It may not be important for the next person or the next people standing to the next man or the next woman, but it's important for me. It's important for me, for you to know who I am and what I represent and how I show up. And this is how I show up every single day that I am living on this earth, that I am thriving in my diagnosis, and that I'm doing what I do, right? So I became an advocate because it was always, who's in control? Who's in control? And I thought for the longest time that HIV was in control because it was such a nasty disease and virus. It was devastating us. It was causing chaos and havoc. And in the world that I live in, that I occupy, it was causing pain and hurt and trauma and stigma in these spaces and places that I occupy, right? And I wanted to know, am I in control? Or have I just given up and let HIV take control of me? Now that's a question. That's a real question. So I'm going to ask you in the beginning of this, what does HIV mean to you, right? And I'm going to come back toward the end and I'm going to answer that question, what it means to me. But I want to ask you, sitting here watching, right? Maybe living, not living, right? May have known of someone maybe feel the effects, maybe in the community, maybe in and around the community, right? What does HIV mean to you? And this is a real question, right? And this is going to tell us, right, as we get into the conversation, who's in control. Because HIV can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. And just because it means something to me doesn't mean it's going to mean the same thing to you, right? So that's what we want to discuss. In the work that I do, in the advocacy that I do in the community, I'm always asking the question, what does HIV mean to you? Because we cannot tackle it. We cannot understand it. We cannot deal with it. We cannot live with it. We cannot thrive with it if we don't know what it means to us. And HIV meant taking control. That's the way it felt to me in the beginning. You know, Janet Jackson, I got control and I have lots of it. You know what I'm saying? Control. It's that thing, right? So sometimes what we look at the fact that it is control. But what type of control is it though? Oh, we about to get a little mental this morning. I got my crown on high this morning because we're going to get a little deep just for a moment because I need to understand where the control lies, right? And y'all remember, y'all know this, right? I don't tell you anything that I don't know, that I haven't experienced myself, that I haven't been through. This is real talk. This is real talk. So I want you, right, if you would, okay, if you would, show me some grace, right? And what does HIV mean to you? Can I get somebody to pop it down in the comments for me? Y'all know I love being interactive. Can I get somebody to pop it in the comments? Lindsay said it's just another disease that we are slowly getting more information about all the time. That's a good thought. That's a good thought. Lindsay is on to something, okay? Come on, y'all. Hashtag, what does HIV mean to you, right? Now, this is what I want you. I don't want you to tell me what it means to the world. I don't want you to tell me what it means in the news. I don't want you to tell me what it means to somebody. What does it mean to you? Because I guarantee you, you are in, around, sitting in the same vicinity. Your parameters, your boundaries are bumping against HIV. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Okay? All right, y'all. And Lindsay said, as with any disease, keeping positive is the key to survival. And you're correct. And you're correct, right? And she's correct on that. All right, y'all. So this is, I see it. Okay. Who else we got? Who else we got? Okay. HIV is not a death sentence anymore. Okay. I don't know who that is, right? What we got over here? Okay. Stigma. All right, y'all. Look, I'm trying to get all the stuff from different places. Y'all hold on a second because we're gonna make sure we get this right today. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all with me? Y'all still with me? All right, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Real quick, y'all. Real quick. Because I gotta make sure this morning that we are on it. Yes. All right, y'all. So I had to pull it out. I had to put out my Titan in the morning journal. Y'all see it? My Titan in the morning journal. Y'all see it? Look, I'm sitting here trying to make sure we good. Look, y'all go over to the pop-up shop. I put it in. Y'all go on over and get y'all a Titan in the morning journal. Look at me. I got some merch. Look at me having a little bit of merch. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm going to take out my journal this morning because we're going to write about it, right? What does HIV mean to you? We got a couple of comments and answers in here like this. Yes, we are good. We are good. No problem. No problem, Nana Hen. Come on in. She says, sorry, I'm late. You're not too late. Come on in. Come on. We just getting into it. All right. And the question is today, the topic that we're talking about is who is in control, me or HIV, right? But the question today is, what does HIV mean to you? Okay. All right, Marshmallow. Hey, Marshmallow. You know I'm going to call you Marshmallow. I like that kind of carrying on. HIV's existence mean we still have work to do. Exactly. So we're going to look at it, right? Okay, what does HIV mean to you? Okay. And I'm going to put it in here because we're going to talk about this. Y'all know we do things a little different on Titan in the morning. Y'all with me this morning? All right, come on, y'all. Come on, come talk to me. I know y'all got something to say. What does HIV mean to you? I'm going to take a couple of more. I'm going to jot them down, and y'all keep them coming in while we're having this discussion. And we're gonna get into it real quick. Lindsay said it's another disease, right? We want to make sure we get that, that we are slowly getting more information, okay? And then also keeping positive, right, is the key to survival. Okay. Okay. All right. HIV existence means we still have work to do. All right. Still have work to do. I saw stigma. Okay, wait, we said hurt and shame. All right, hurt and shame. Okay. Okay, Keisha said it's advocacy, empowerment, knowing your numbers and standing in with loved ones experiencing HIV. Come on, advocacy. Come on. Advocacy and empowerment. Okay. All right. And see, and come on, Keisha. Come on. Keisha said, knowing your numbers. Okay. Come on. Knowing your numbers. All right. And we'll talk about that. All right. Got it. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything y'all want me to put into the journal this morning? Y'all go ahead and click the link. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Here we go. Mila C, she said, nice art. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I like my background here. Thank you so much. I like to think I'm a creative. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's do it. Okay. Lindsay said, not being afraid to be close to someone with HIV, knowing how it's spread is key as well. Come on, knowledge. Come on, knowledge. All right. All right. Knowledge. Okay. And then not being afraid. Right. So this is what I want to say to you all, right? I'm going to speak in anybody else before I get, okay. Just keep them coming. Just keep them coming. I'm going to keep putting them down. Okay, it's knowing that we need to care for one another, both physically and mentally. Come on, y'all. Come on. We need to care for one another. Good morning, fabulous. Good morning. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Ooh. All right, we got some good ones. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on, but y'all keep them coming, okay? All right. Okay. And I love that mentally and physically thing. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. So I asked the question, what does HIV mean to you? Because our topic this morning is who is in control, right? Me or HIV? Now, this is the reason why I asked the question, because in order for you to be able to tackle something, go to war with something, understand something, be in the fight, right? Understand how to get to a cure or know how to be able to deal with it, right? How to eradicate stigma, you got to know what it means to you. You have to know what HIV means to you. So I'm going to tell you something. Knowledge is key. And what I mean by that is that, you know what? No, let me tell you the story. Let me tell you the story real quick. And this is what I want to say to you all this morning. Okay. Nana here said, love that. Yes, we need to stop the stigma. Yes, indeed, we do. So this is what I want to say. Picture it, right? Picture it. Houston, 2005, right? I was diagnosed with AIDS, right? HIV was in control of me, or at the time, AIDS was, right? And y'all follow me because I didn't know a lot about AIDS. I knew what I saw in the news. I knew how it was devastating my community and the world that I live in and the people that were around me. I was in entertainment, right? I still believe I'm an entertainer, but I was in entertainment at the time. And there were people around me that were dying in high numbers, right? And they were dying from this thing that everybody made light of and made jokes of. It was the gift that keeps on giving. It was the package. It was that thing, right? They went over there and now, they got the gift that keeps on giving. And I was like, well, what is this? Because I really didn't know. Right? I was in a place, in a space that I didn't understand what it was that was going on. So when HIV finally happened to me, right? And I say finally because that was the word on the street, right? Everybody was getting HIV. Everybody was being, as they said back then, infected, right? Everybody was getting the gift. And so I didn't understand what that was. I was taking precautions. I was doing things. I was making sure, right? Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, this fan blowing all up in my nose. Hold on. So I was taking precautions. I was doing this, but I didn't understand what HIV was. I didn't get it. I didn't know that HIV was something that was much more deadly than what I had been told or what I thought I knew. Then I started meeting people, right, that were HIV positive. I started meeting people that were not in treatment. I started meeting people that received a diagnosis way too late because of the stigma. They didn't want anybody to know. I started meeting people that were in the hospital that were dying, had tubes running in and out of them. I started meeting people that did not have a support system, right? So to me, HIV was in control. I didn't understand it, but I knew that I had to be away from it, right? Then a couple of years later, here I am in a hospital room, tubes coming out of me, and they're telling me that I'm close to death. HIV was in control. Because of the stigma, because of the hurt, the shame, the guilt, right? Because of the ignorance about the disease and the virus, I had no idea what it was. I had no idea how it was going to come into my life and turn everything upside down. HIV was in control. Sometimes you think that you know. Oh, I know. Oh, no, I got this. You don't have to worry about it. It's not going to ever happen to me. It's not going to happen to me. Why? Because I'm in control. What I didn't understand was HIV was in control of me. HIV was in control of my community. HIV was in control of the culture because we could not say it out loud. Not me being a black man, not me standing here. Now, HIV was everything for everybody. Now, remember, in the beginning, I said, this is me, right? This is me. I can't speak for everybody else. HIV was in control. And before it became HIV, right, AIDS was in control. It was the dirty, nasty thing you said in the background. It was the lesions and things that you got on your body. It was the losing the weight, the boils. It was nasty, right? It was I don't want to eat behind you. I don't want to, be next to you. If you cough, all of a sudden, HIV was in control. So here I am laying in this hospital bed, all these tubes coming out of me. To worry about right now. Oh no, y'all. We good? Okay, looks like I'm clocking. The only thing I could worry about right now was whether or not somebody knew my status, whether or not they knew that I had HIV, whether or not they knew that I was that I had AIDS. Because I'm telling you, back then, that wasn't the case. It wasn't HIV. HIV sounds so light. HIV, right? AIDS was heavy. It was stigmatizing. Good morning. Good morning. Proud Mama 525. Good morning. It was stigmatizing, right? And it's still till this day. But let me tell you something. The word AIDS held a whole lot of weight. It meant a lot of things to a lot of people. without them even knowing that it meant something to them. HIV was in control. HIV was so much in control that I did not want anybody to know. I hid myself away when I finally got out the hospital. I hid myself away. I wouldn't dare tell you that. You asked me a question and it was already defense. What? I'm not talking. What? No. I would hide everything. HIV was in control. I couldn't speak the words. I'm laying in the bed, tubes running in and out of me. I'm sitting there having things changed on me. I got a central in my chest. I got a bag on my side. I got all this stuff. HIV was in control. Now, let me tell you, HIV is sitting up here, or AIDS is sitting up here. And these little dots down here, stigma, shame, hurt, being black, you're a man, all of these things are down here supporting HIV because we're stigmatized. There's trauma, there's pain, there's all of this stuff and shame on those things that are down here. HIV was feeding that. HIV was in control. Every time HIV rose, it brought up something else. Just like the sun, it came up, it started shining, sprinkled that dust, and caused chaos and mayhem, right? HIV was in control. I had a conversation with someone the other day and they said, well, Titan, how did you do it? How did you do it? And I said, I had to realize that HIV was in control. I was not in control at that moment. HIV was in control and it was guiding my every move because I could not stand in the fact that I was HIV positive. I could not stand in the fact that I was worthy to live. I could not stand in the fact that my family do love me, right? And we can say all day long what it is and what it's not. But in your mind, when you are thinking something, when you conceive it, so shall it be. You feel me? HIV was in control. HIV was so much in control. And I'm going to move this along just a little bit, right? Because I'm giving you the meat and the potatoes of what it was. But HIV was so in control until 14 years later. HIV was still in control. But at this point in my life, I was hurting. I was in pain. I didn't know how to give it up. I couldn't turn it loose because it had been stuck to me for 14 years. And I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to tell people. I wanted to be with my family and my friends wholeheartedly, 100%, and be truthful. And I couldn't. And then a lot of my friends, when I talked to them, my village, my tribe, my gang, my family, they were like, well, Titan, you could have told me, and I said, no, I couldn't, right? HIV was in control. It had nothing to do with you, but everything to me. I thought that I was fighting HIV and I was in control, so I built up these walls. HIV was in control. Y'all feel me this morning? There is somebody that's next to you, that's around you, that needs to understand what this is. Now, y'all, I'm not trying to give no glory to HIV at all, but I am acknowledging that it is a real tangible thing in this world. It is something that carries weight. It is something that's stronger than we are because it has affected so many billions of people. And I say billions. Y'all with me? It has devastated our planet. Not my community, the planet. 14 years later, I had to come to the understanding that HIV had me in a chokehold and I was slowly losing my life. I couldn't breathe. Cut off my windpipe. I just talked about the word mortician the other day, asking me back in 2019, 14 years into how do you breathe? And I breathed deeply. In the 14th year I had to come to the understanding that I was in a battle that I was never going to win because I couldn't acknowledge who the person I was battling, who the thing was I was battling with. Who was I fighting with? And I'm going to say HIV, but that's a lie. I wasn't fighting with HIV. HIV had already tainted me. I was fighting with myself. HIV was in control. This is why when we talk about things and I talk about my platform, I talk about being unconventional. This is why, because it is much more than the word. It is much more than what you hear on the streets. It's much more than our community. It's much more than our culture. It's much more than this world. Mentally, we cannot battle this thing because we do not want to acknowledge that it's real, that it has us in a chokehold, that we have never been able to truly say, HIV, I see you for exactly who you are. For exactly who you are. If you're going to conquer something, you got to call it by its name. And I called it by its so dirty, nasty, funky name. That's what I called it by, right? And I had to be real that I had invited it in and I had let it sit, right? You know what I'm saying? Sit and fester in my space, in my place, in my spirit. Y'all with me? I don't want to get it twisted because I don't know who this is for this morning. Whoever this is right here, it's for you, but it's also for me. I had to understand that HIV was in control long before I realized that it was in control. I had to understand that it was in control of me. It was guiding my every move and my thoughts and my processes. So when I asked you the question this morning, what does HIV mean to you? Be real with it. What does it mean? It's dirty, it's nasty, but then also, it's not just that. It is life. It is thriving. It is love. Y'all see I got my arms out. It's understanding. It's knowledge. There's no way that you're ever going to be able to say who's in control if you can't even acknowledge and call it by its name. In 2019, I had to stand flat-footed and sing doing a documentary. And it's probably up. Let me see. It's up there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on. It's Outcry. Y'all see it up there? Doing a documentary. I was speaking my truth. And I did not understand that HIV was so in control. I am here to speak my truth, do my segment of the documentary. Shout out to the Normal Anomaly. That's my peeps. That's my peeps. Y'all go on over and check out the Normal Anomaly here in Houston, Texas. Y'all don't have to check them out just because you're in Houston, Texas. You check them out online. It's the Normal Anomaly. They are doing great things. BQ, liberation, all of that good stuff. I am a product of the Normal Anomaly. That is my organization. I love them, love them, love them. Y'all go and check them out, right? Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Black. Hey, good morning. Good morning. She said, peace, love, and faith. Okay, come on, Black. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it means to you. And that's what it is. We got to call it what it is. Because now, right, I didn't talk about what's going on. Good morning, Lake Swan. Good morning. Good morning. Keisha said, absolutely. I truly believe that you must call things by their name. That part, exactly. Proud Mama 525 says, thank you for the message. I have family members that have HIV. That's it. That's it. Hey, Trail, good morning. She said, good morning. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all go over and check Trail out. Trail, she the hair extraordinaire over there. I love her. Hey, y'all. Y'all go and check her out. Okay. So I'm telling you, up until 2019, HIV was in control. I had not sat in what it was, what it meant to me, right? And here I am years later. Now I can tell you, but it was 14 years from my diagnosis that I finally said, I finally admitted, I finally understood. But let me tell you something about acknowledging. Let me tell you something about knowing what's happening. You truly don't know until it happens. The documentary. I'm standing there and I'm telling my truth. Well, I'm sitting there and I'm speaking my truth. And somebody came up to me and said, right, I was triggered by your story. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I do, blah, 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 blah. And then they said to me, I too was raped. What? Yes. What you described was rape. I had never heard that before. I had never felt that before. I wailed like a baby. I did not understand what it was, but it made sense. I had always called it a thing. I had always called it something that happened to me. HIV was in control. I had never truly said this was my truth. And something Ian said to me before I did the documentary, before I spoke my truth, he said to me, brother, are you sure? And I'm like, it ain't nothing. I just can't hold it no more, brother. I feel like I'm dying. It's heavy on my shoulder, heavy. And I got to get it off my shoulders. And he said, are you sure? I didn't understand it then. But after I had that conversation with that person and they said that I triggered them because they had been through the same thing, they too had been raped. And I said, what? Now look, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm human. And every day, right, I have to think about what it is that I'm doing and how I walk in this world and how I step and how I do. Not to step on anybody's shoes or walk on eggshells, but I have to understand that I too can be triggered. I too can backslide. I too can slip and fall, right? And so here's the thing. At that moment, I realized HIV had been in control the whole time. I realized I was not in control at all because it was HIV. It was all the stigma. It was community. It was culture. It was this. I'm a black man. I'm this. I want to be loved. I always took precautions. How did this happen? I blame myself. All of this stigma and hurt and shame was swarming around me. And in that moment when I just started bawling and wailing like a banshee, I could feel it. Right? I could feel it. I still wasn't understanding it, but I could feel it. HIV was in control. But one of those clanks had just popped. And then ever since 2019, I've been doing the work, but I had to do the work on myself. I had to understand, I had to acknowledge, I had to make sure, right, that I knew what it was that was in control of me. HIV didn't do it by itself. The stigma, the hurt, the shame, the culture, the community, the way people talk to you, the way they use you, the way they hurt and abuse you, the way you hit those road bumps and, and detours. In 2019, I said, not then, because it still took me a little while. So I said, I wanted to know more about this HIV thing. Who are you? Why are you here? Why is she here, Ike? Why is she here? Who are you? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Because there was a time, village, tribe, gang, and family, that I did not take my medication. I didn't take my medication for a whole year. Because I felt that if it was God's will, it was God's will for me to leave this earth and to be gone. If I fell asleep and didn't wake up, I am good. Right? HIV was still in control. 2019, one of those locks popped. And then I realized, still with the normal anomaly, still doing, a couple of things here and there in the community, I started doing these cohorts, healing justice, right? And racial justice and these other cohorts. I wanted to know what HIV was truly doing. I figured what it was doing to me, but I didn't understand to the extent of the tentacles of HIV, how far it reached. I didn't get it. Then I set out on this journey, on this crusade. Oh no, oh no, oh no, HIV. You can't be in control no more. This is my life, and I'm going to take it back. And I want to talk to those of you who are long-term survivors of HIV, long-term thrivers, as I like to say, right? I want to talk to you out there. It's not over. Just because you're older, just because your bones may creak just a little bit more than they used to, just because you can't drop it like it's hot no more, you got to let it down like it's warm. It's not over. It's not over. It's never too late. Stand in the fact that you are who you are. Stand in the fact that you know what HIV means to you. Stand in the fact that you are worthy. Stand in the fact that you are still God's child. Stand in the fact that you still got life to live. And you tell HIV to step the hell back. Step. But you have to understand that it's not HIV that's in control. It's you. All day, every day. HIV can only do to you what you allow it to do to you. Y'all feel me? I didn't get that. I didn't understand that. I didn't. I thought it was doing what it was supposed to do because remember, I was being punished. That's what they told me. Remember, the church told me that that is my punishment, that I would never see God because it is against God. Remember that. So HIV has seeped in the cracks and crevices of everywhere else, right? HIV has done its job. Its job is to cause mayhem and chaos and destruction. And it was doing it because it seeped out. It said, yeah, I got you, Titan. But let me tell you what I did before I landed here. Like the aliens, I dropped seeds everywhere. I dropped seeds everywhere. Destruction, chaos, depression, right? Mental health issues, physical issues. I dropped those seeds. And I made sure that no matter how high you set your crown, no matter how you push or pull your crown, I was going to be able to knock. I was going to be able to knock that crown. I was going to be able to tilt it. 2019 happened. I started doing the cohorts. I started understanding more and more about what HIV is. I understood how HIV attacks me, right? I understood what it does to the cells in my body, how it's in my blood, how I get it, how I contract it, how whatever the word you use, right? I understood how it was something hush hush, but it was a very real thing in our communities and in the world that I live in. Y'all with me? And I think sometimes what we don't understand is the power that HIV holds. I'm not going to say held because it doesn't hold the same power on everybody, but it's still powerful because it's still in this world. It's still in the epidemic, right? It's still something that is happening that we are fighting constantly to eradicate, right? Get a cure. But here's the thing. 2019, 2020, I made the decision. I started working with some CBOs, right? I was working with the Normal Anomaly. I was working with the Truth Project. I was working with a couple of other AIDS Foundation Houston. I got a job. I started working in the field. And then I became what we call a peer navigator, right? I understood what my purpose was. And y'all hold on to me. Hold on to me for a second. I understood what my purpose was. My purpose was to be me, right? But my purpose also was to stand firm in who I am and what I am and how I show up in my HIV status. I had to understand that HIV, it was no longer for you to be in control. I had to take the reins and I had to guide my life. And it didn't mean being conventional. We talked about being an unconventional advocate. I had to go about it another way. It wasn't making sense to me. And then a lot of times what happens is we get this sense of control, and then we go somewhere and somebody douses it with doubt, hurt, and shame. Because here it comes back. Remember those seeds? HIV planted those seeds in every aspect of this world. So now you don't get the same thing. But hold up. This is what I want to tell you about you. You are not put on this earth just to be. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of being here. You are worthy of being seen and being heard and being understood just the way God made you. And you argue with your mama. Just the way God made you, right? I had to stand up and I had to call HIV by its name. I had to acknowledge that it had devastated my life. I had to acknowledge that it had put me in the hospital and I had tubes and stuff coming out of me. I had to acknowledge that I lost a lot of friends, quote unquote. I had to acknowledge I lost a lot of family, quote unquote. I had to acknowledge that I was by myself, death, denial, and depression. I had to acknowledge those things. And then I had to close the goddamn door. I had left the door wide open for HIV to run amok in my house. For me in my house, I'm in control. I'm in control. Now, y'all, I'm human. I am the H in HIV. I am human. I am the H in HIV. I am human. Right? Things are going to happen. Things are going to make you feel some kind of way. Things are going to want to make you quit and stop and not do the fight. But I want to tell you something. HIV can only be as strong as you allow HIV to be. It can only do damage if you allow it to do damage. Now, you may say, Titan, well, it does damage and it did damage. You're right. It has damaged me. But then I continue, right? It's not going to be easy. Who's in control? Right now, in this moment, in this house that I am in, my body, my spirit, my energy, my soul, I am in control. HIV has no power here. Now, do I acknowledge that I'm still HIV positive? Yes. Do I acknowledge that it probably for my lifetime? Yes. But do I acknowledge that HIV can come in this house and act a dang on fool and I turn the other cheek and look the other way? That's a no. I am going to do what I was put on this earth to do. I am going to make sure that I advocate for those who can't advocate for themselves. But mainly, I'm going to advocate for myself because I'm still human. I'm still living the life. I'm still in it. But if you notice anything about me, village, tribe, gang, family, you know, and I am very vocal now. I am very vocal about who I am and what I am and where I stand and how I represent. I will go to bat if you up here trying to act a fool and play around with me and giving HIV any more control that it already has over this world. I believe that I was put here for a reason. I believe my purpose is to be in this season, right? In this lifetime, in this part of the universe where they placed me, to be me. To be me. HIV was in control because I didn't want to acknowledge that HIV was real in my life, that HIV devastated me, that HIV took me to a place I should have never gone. But now I know. And let me say this to the person here, right? Remember, this is for you, but it's also for me. It's not going to be easy. But I want to offer you. Contact me. Talk to me if you need. I wish that I had someone 18 years ago laying in that bed, that hospital bed, and them telling me that I'm dying. And this is nothing against my family that was there, because I love them and I appreciate them in that. But it's a hard pill to swallow when you don't have somebody who's going through the same thing that you're going through to understand that it's going to be. Y'all see back behind me, and we rest on giants. I'm a part of that short film, and it talks about us thriving in our diagnosis and what that looks like. I met somebody later on that was dealing with the same thing that I was dealing with. And they said they had been almost 18 years positive. I said, what? I didn't even think that it was possible for me to meet somebody that's 30 years positive, let alone 28, let alone 12, let alone 2. I didn't know HIV was in control. But HIV is not in control anymore. I have the knowledge. I have the understanding. I have the spirit. I have the community. I have my village, my tribe, and my gang. I have the power. I have purpose. Walk one step at a time. That's all you got to do, one step at a time. HIV was in control. HIV is no longer in control. But I'm going to tell you that I'm human, and I understand who HIV is and what HIV is and where HIV stands in my life. But I had to acknowledge it first. This is not me pointing the finger and saying, oh, well, you're not there. You're not going to ever be there. That is not it. What I'm saying is it's a struggle. There is stigma, hurt, shame still in this world today. Right now, you watching me, hearing me, listening to me, feeling me, and what I'm saying, you understand what the stigma is, right? You understand what the hurt and the shame is. But that doesn't mean that you're not worthy. That doesn't mean that you are not in control. Acknowledge it for what it is and step. Acknowledge it for what it is and sing. Acknowledge it for what it is and thrive in your life. So who's in control? Me or HIV? Baby, let me tell you, HIV will never be in control again, as long as I can help it. I have built up my army. I have built up my precautions. I have built up my weapons. I have built up those things that help me be in control of HIV. But I didn't believe they even existed. I didn't know. But now I know. Okay? But now I know. Hey, FGI lady. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Erica Bowden said, you are in control and will continue to be, love you. Come on, that part right there. Come on, hey, good morning. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, Chad Brady said, keep being yourself. Good morning. Will do, always. Covered by God's grace, Linda. Good morning. Very heartfelt, inspirational message this morning. Thank you so much. Nana Hen said, can't take care of love. Take care of love others. Okay, till you take care of you. Indeed. Come on. So my thing was, I thought that if I did everything for everybody else, that I would be okay, that HIV wouldn't have hold of me. But that wasn't true. I had to take care of myself first. Still love those people and those individuals and those places and spaces, but I had to take care of me first. Know God is using you for good. Know that God is using you for good, as we all see the God in you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, Nana Hen. Okay, Keisha said, you realize you belong here. You had to shake that ish off. Come on, Keisha. Come on. I had to shake it off. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank y'all so much this morning. What I want you to do, and here's your homework, right? Here's your homework this morning. Go on over to my pop-up shop and get you a Tighten in the Morning journal, right? And I want you to Acknowledge what HIV means to you, right? Acknowledge what HIV means to you. I had to acknowledge that HIV meant more than HIV to me, right? I had to acknowledge that there was something else going on, right? And so with that being said, y'all, take a moment, look around you. Look around your circle, your village, your tribe, your gang, your family, and understanding that somebody may be suffering in silence because they cannot control HIV. They cannot control it mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They cannot control it. And I know ultimately it's up to us to control what is ours, right? But this is what I want to say to you this morning. I am here. It no longer has to be yours by itself. Yes, you will have to do the work, but I am here to help you out. Go ahead, hand it to me. Let me pull that pin on that grenade and let me toss it. Boom, right? Fire in the hole. Let me toss that mug. Let me blow up one side of that HIV for you. Let me handle that part that I can handle, that God put me on this earth to handle for you. Let me handle that while you go and handle the other side. We are here for you. We are here for you. Okay, Nana Hen, she said, take a sip and not a slurp and write in your journal. That part. Hey, ladies, she said, you are more than a conqueror through Jesus Christ, through Christ Jesus. More than a survivor. You're a conqueror. Indeed. Come through. Come through this morning. I love y'all for who y'all are. So let's do this, right? Let's do this. So this is what I know. I believe that we all have purpose. I believe that we are purpose adjacent. I believe that our purpose is always right here. We have to acknowledge what our purpose is. And today that I know in this moment, in 2023, in this moment, and I've been knowing it for a while, but this moment, I know that my purpose is to be me. My purpose is to show up exactly how God made me. My purpose is to be who God made me, right? And that's me. To be as unconventional as I can be. To do the things that I need to do in order for you to see and understand that I'm here for you as I'm here for myself. That part. Thank you all. Thank you. We talked about who's in control, me or HIV. We talked about the question, right? And the question this morning, your homework, what does HIV mean to you? There's somebody out there that needs your help, but they can't have your help until you understand what HIV means to you. You got to be able to call it what it is. Speak its name and control it. Yes, HIV had control of me, but now, who's the master? Sure enough, who's the master? Sure enough, look, y'all, I know I'm joking, but what does HIV mean to you? And then you answer yourself, who's in control? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it. Y'all go ahead, tap the middle of that screen, TikTok. Y'all show me some thumbs up. Y'all show me some hearts, show me some love. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Podbean, all of that stuff. Y'all show me what you got going on. Show me what's happening. Y'all come and talk to me. Y'all know it's every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I am here, and it is Titan in the morning. Now, this is what I want you to do for me right now. Those of you who are hearing me, seeing me, feeling me, and going to listen and see it later on, I want you to take a moment, right? I want you to take a moment and understand that I love you right where you're at in this moment. I love you for free. You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to show a receipt to return it. You don't have to do none of that. I love you right where you're at in this moment. So what I want you to do this morning, when you're thinking about who's in control, me or HIV, when you're thinking about what does HIV mean to me, I want you to take these hands, these arms around you, and I want you to wrap them around you. And if you can't physically wrap yourself, mentally, spiritually, wrap yourself in your arms. And I want you to take a moment and tell yourself, I love you right where you're at in this moment. You may get another moment, but you won't have this moment. This moment, this morning, I love you. When you walk past that mirror, I love you right where you're at, Titan. I love you right where you're at in this moment. I won't get another moment to tell myself that I love me right where I'm at, just how God made me, where the universe placed me, how I show up. I love myself where I'm at. We need more love in this world. We got to have it. We are losing people because they don't love themselves. We're losing people because HIV is in control. I want you to take them arms, give yourself a good hug. And if you got to rock with it, y'all know, here we go. Then you rock with it. And if you got to hum with it, right? Love yourself right where you're at. I love you for who you are and who you are to me right now in this moment. You are worthy. You are blessed. God didn't make a mistake. There's a reason for the season in your lifetime. Believe that. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings to you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Look, every Tuesday and Thursday, y'all come on over and come check me out. Y'all go on over to the pop-up shop, right? I have it pinned in. I put it into the comments. I got a mug. I got a journal. I got a tumbler. Y'all go on over. I got a couple of items over there, and do that and make sure I love you for who you are. Until next time, peace and blessings to you. And remember, you're in control. What does HIV mean to you, right? What it means to me is that I'm living, I'm thriving in my diagnosis. Why? Because I'm in control. Control to get to what I want. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Until next time, y'all do that. Peace and blessings. All right? Peace and blessings. I got y'all. What did it do? Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning.